People, this your boy KennyKlutch coming at you live out of Jacksonville, Florida. What's happening with y'all, baby? We coming at you with day 12 on the 100 days of diversity. On the road to Renaissance, baby. We keeping it moving. We back in stride again. Today we're going to touch on some big things called breakthroughs. Breakthroughs, coming through to your breakthroughs. You know, basically, when you're thinking about a breakthrough, you're thinking about these large monumental things that happen over time, and then you just kind of bursting out there. You know, that's fine. But today we're going to look at a nice little breakthrough book from my girl Vernice Armour, Zero to Breakthrough. Bam. Nice one right there. Nice thick. Heavy duty. Alright, basically, if y'all not familiar with my girl Vernice, she's a fire starter, baby. She got a nice list of firsts going down in the Hall of Fame of African American females, baby. You know, she got a 7-step plan that she gonna break us down for. She was in the military, she was on the police force, so she got a lot of career regimen that's gonna give us some concepts on how to keep it straight to us. Zero to breakthrough. Let's jump right on in. Alright, let me just give you a little history of my girl Vernice. Alright. Before she was 30, she had the privilege of being the first black female and only the second female motorcycle policewoman in Nashville, Tennessee. Bam. Clear cut. Alright. And the first black female police officer in Tempe, Arizona. Can't beat that. You know, you gotta represent. Alright. In December 1998, she beat the odds by realizing her dream of becoming a United States Marine Corps officer. And in July 2001, she became the first Marine Corps' first African American female pilot. In 2001. Think about all the years the Marines been around before they gave a black female pilot a chance. Then in March 2003, she was recognized by the Department of Defense as the first African American female combat pilot for flying the famed AH-1W Super Cobra helicopter during her 2 tours in Iraq. Come on, man. Built the last Super Cobra helicopter? Alright. After successfully completing 2 tours as a pilot during Operation Iraqi Freedom, she made a difficult decision to leave the military. In August 2007, she received a warm send-off from the Marine Corps to fulfill her purpose, to protect and serve, but in a different way. The military had confirmed my long-held belief that everyone has a unique gift or talent to share that no one else has. Everyone in the armed forces is tested, categorized, trained, and promoted according to what they are really good at. As a result, we can perform at our peak and excel for the optimum benefit of our comrades and the public we serve. Bam. Basically breaking through not only color barriers, but female barriers. Let me just take this from the introduction. We're going to jump straight on into the 7, and then we're going to be out. Alright, breakthrough is the ability to innovate and implement creative solutions using your passion, natural aptitudes, and interests to accomplish personal ambitions and fulfill your life purpose. Let's take a break right there. When you talk about fulfilling your life purpose, a lot of times you might not know what those things are. You know, you might have a concept of something that you may not be familiar with, but it's a part of you, it's a burning desire, but you never dug deep into that understanding to find out what it's about. Alright, so basically, she talks about the Marine Corps, how it's given her a structure, and she talks about a core philosophy that the Marine Corps has for you. Make a place better having been there than it was before you came. Alright? So here's a glance at the 7 strategies that we'll learn in Zero to Breakthrough. Here you go again. Zero to Breakthrough, Vernice Armour. Big time, baby. Alright. Step number 1. Develop consciousness and awareness. Identifying what your passions are is the best way to find your purpose in life. It is the only way to get on the launch pad. Goal. Recognize what you're good at and how you really want to be spending your time. Let's stop right there. A lot of times, we talk about not knowing what my purpose is, or I have an idea, I don't really know if I want to pursue it or not. Just get started, because the only way you could think about whether or not you like it is to give it a try. So what Vanilla is saying right here is basically, how do you look at different things that you could recognize without being aware of it and not being conscious of it? You can never see it. So get out of that comfort zone and recognize what you're good at and how you really want to be spending your time. All right, step 2. Stop procrastinating and prepare. If you do what average people do, you'll have what average people have. No one reaches an objective by mistake. Goal. Unblock and release beliefs, fears, and past experiences that might be holding you down, and then lay the groundwork for success. That's a biggie right there, baby. When you talk about procrastination, I never met anybody that never had that little procrastination bug. Some people are longer than others. But what she's saying right here, a goal to shoot for is to unblock and release these beliefs. Well, I could put it off to tomorrow, or I don't have enough of this, or I gotta wait till I get that. Just get started. A lot of the fears that we have are self-imposed, and past experiences from where she's coming from might be holding you down, and then you got to break new ground in the success that you want. So you got to lay the foundation and then put the groundwork on top of it, and this success is going to matriculate upon that. All right, step 3. Execute situations with self-discipline. Assessing and responding to unexpected situations and executing and revising them in real time to get a desired result takes discipline and understanding. Goal. Practice consistency and continue to achieve mastery. Remember when you first learned how to ride a bike? You fell down, skinned your knee, skinned your elbow. Back then you probably didn't wear no helmet, you just was trying to go at it straight forward, But basically, execute situations with self-discipline. You're going to have some pain involved. You're going to have some curveballs thrown at you. But when you look at assessing and responding, that's from troubleshooting. And how do you respond versus react? A lot of times when you respond to situations, they'll be unexpected. There are things that come down the pipeline. But when you execute, you can learn to react on a better prepared level and revise them in real time to get a desired result, basically through discipline and understanding. All right, step 4. Acknowledge and move past obstacles and challenges. That's a big one right there. When we talk about acknowledgement, we always like to think about things that's outside of us, but think about the things that's inside of you that might be holding you back. Do you need to get through, around, under, or over the obstacle? Learn how to acknowledge obstacles without giving them power and letting them stop you. Goal. Learn how to overcome external and internal roadblocks and troubleshoot problems without doing damage to your own best interests. I really like how she put both of those together, the external and the internal, because a lot of times we like to look at external. Well, I don't have enough of this. I'm not too good at that. I don't know how to do this. But sometimes that's a reflection from inner, pride and different things that, we tend to hold ourselves up with. And those two obstacles can work in tandem to each other to make great damage on our interests. All right, step 5. Feel fear and focus anyway. Learn how to feel fear and use it to keep charging. Goal. Understand that fear is real, but it does not have to derail you. Wow, that's very important, because we like to think of fear as this big monster in the room. or the monster under the bed or in the closet. You know, this is a part of us, but we like to separate it and not categorize it in anything that hinders us. But she acknowledges that fear is real, although when you break it down, it can be largely seen as a self-imposed concept, but it's one not to negate nonetheless, because it's a real reality. So learn how to use the fear, the energy that comes from the fear, and keep on charging forward, understanding that it's real and it doesn't have to derail you. All right, step 6. Success is not a final destination. We talk about that all the time. It's not a final destination. You don't plateau with success. You keep on ascending. And what she brings up right here is, once we have accomplished the mission, we have to keep the momentum going. Honor the past and see into your future without dwelling on either one. Understand your strategic advantages to expand your horizons. Goal. Use one accomplishment or success to build towards others. Building blocks. You know, when we talk about being successful, you have these incremental successes that give you a little bit more boost to the next one. You know, like when you woke up and you took a shave that day when you really didn't feel like it. That's a success. You know, you set the alarm and you didn't press the snooze 5 times, you just pressed it 1 time. All right, that's a success. You know, so the incremental successes is not the end of it all. You have to keep that ascension plan. And once you keep that ascension plan, your momentum is going to keep taking it to your higher levels. All right, last but not least on this one. Step 7, complete integration. Breakthrough goes beyond one accomplishment. It's bigger than reaching a destination and continuing the flight. It is a complete integration of zero to breakthrough into daily life and living like a leader. It's also about leaving a legacy, putting it all together. Goal, make Z to B, zero to breakthrough, a natural part of your everyday approach to life, to become a leader, engage new ideas, live life fully, and be a model for your children, community, employees, and employers. Bam. Great concept to wrap that up. When you talk about complete integration, that's basically synergizing, putting it all together. And when you think about living a complete life, what she mentions here is you want to lead your own life and engage those new ideas. Live life from a full perspective, not on E. You know, and be a model for your children. If you have children out there, they're watching everything that you're doing. So, you know, don't think that the small comments that you say to yourself, you know, on the side, that they can't hear them. You know, they hear how we regulate our own energies, how we fight amongst ourselves, and it's inside, outside. They hear these things. And within your community, and also your employees and employers. So basically, you know, coming from a nice female perspective, that's a good one. Zero to breakthrough by my girl Vernice Armour. Big time. Heavy duty. Breakthrough right there. We're going to give a big shout out to the Marine Corps. We're going to shout out to the Tempe, Arizona Police Department for giving a girl that had a dream an opportunity to impact the world. My girl Vanita Armour, zero to breakthrough, baby. Go get this one. This one is right down the alley of big ups to big dreams. It's your boy KennyKlutch coming at you live out of Jacksonville, Florida on day 12, baby. We also gonna give you a nice little quick tip for you. We're gonna hit you with a nice verse of the day. Let's pull it up and get you a verse for today, baby. We're going to put you on one. We're going to hit this one with flight. You know, taking flight. You know, can you think about flying a helicopter in an Iraqi war? You know, being responsible for shooting down your objectives, hitting your targets. You know, and somebody entrusting you. You got lives on the line. Your own life on the line, too. So, when you give somebody a chance, you know, you're not only regulating the objectives of what you're asking them to do,